Welcome to Good Mythical More. Whether you got a granddad that you love or not, you can always play Catch the Fish with Granddad and have a great experience. That's what we're gonna do today as we continue to develop it as the premier competitive sport that it deserves to be.
Yeah, man, I mean, we're getting serious about this. You noticed that last time, we're gonna get even more serious today. Lock in a few more things, but first, we're going to try to name Rebecca's pet because they submitted their pet to hashtag GMM Ready Pet Go.
Oh my
so
gosh,
now we
look
have to figure
at
out
that.
what the pet is called. He's
Of course, that's a Chihuahua poodle.
Chihuahua.
And then that graduation cap is superimposed.
Yeah, that looks like a Microsoft Paint.
That's a cutie little dog. I think I'm gonna call him
Walter.
I was gonna say Randall.
Okay, we've got a Walter, we've got a Randall.
What about?
Whoa, Rangy.
I got the first 3 letters right.
That's crazy. The UN.
3 out of 5 ain't bad at all for that.
Okay.
What is that? Wrangle? Rangy? Rangy? What did you say?
I said 3 different things, hoping I'd get one of them right.
Ranji? Ranji?
Let's get into this, Ranji. Okay, so
what is this?
We got all the rules that we came up with last time. I been keeping them in my pocket. So I think
you know, this reminds me of for Lincoln's car. I was like, I found the registration in the garage.
Teens, man.
And I was like, Lincoln, you need to put the registration in the glove box. So when you get pulled over, well, if you ever get pulled over, you need to show them this. It's the registration. I know it had the sticker and you took that off. And then he takes it and he's like, do I have to fold it neatly? And he's like, he had on a sweatshirt like this and he just started shoving it in here like he was gonna put it in there. I was like,
they're all the same. I've got 2 teenagers as well.
I said, dude, you need to fold it neatly. And he was like, oh, will the cops get mad? I was like, yes, they will get mad.
They will lose respect for you.
The last thing you want when you get pulled over is like, oh, here you go, cop.
Yeah, you give them a crinkled license and registration, or crinkled license, especially.
Yeah, don't crinkle your license.
That's real bad.
So anyway, as you were saying.
So, we don't have to go through these. We can consult. I think we kind of remember the basics, and they are covered in there. We do have some people lined up to do a little tournament.
We're gonna do a little tournament.
But there's something that we wanted to mess around with. So, Link, bring in the...
First, remove your... That's step 1. You got to remove any... Well, this
jury.
Any jury.
Oh, and your slapping hand can't have jury. Because that can hurt people,
well,
too.
this is rubber, but it's the only thing that fits on my finger now.
So
we had this.
We feel like because this is like a specialty item, and it's not necessarily something you have at home, we wanted to try some household items as maybe the fish as a starting point.
Yeah, so like we were thinking, we have not tried this until now.
Now, I have an idea about this because I think a lot of people have an oven mitt, but the second thing is I think that if you were to put your thumb out of the thumb hole so that you can't hold it, in fact, like stuff the thumb hole, I'll explain it in a second what I'm thinking here. Because the scoring is the thing that we're trying to figure out. So if you like reverse that thing, grab my thumb.
I got it.
Now put your hand in there like this without holding it. Like so if I were to grab it, and don't try to get away from me, but if I were just to just kind of make it really easy, just kind of go real, if I were to grab it and grab hold of it, that's a point. I can pull that off. And
that's clear.
Then we have a definitive scoring system.
Versus the whole struggle of like, if you were just like, catch it, and then I'm like, I'm trying to, but don't.
Yeah.
For demonstration purposes, don't squeeze so hard.
Like that.
It's like, okay, and then it comes down to, well, how long did you hold it?
Right.
Do we need to hold it for a count of 3? Like thumb wrestling?
But if you're loosely holding it, right? And I get it, boom, that's a point. Now, another item we wanted to talk about is a sock, because everybody's got socks too, right?
So Lucas, looks like Lucas.
You can decorate your own sock.
Yeah, everybody's got a sock and a little bit of.
So if I were to sock up my hand with this thing, and you can sock your right or your left hand, and you can switch. In baseball, can you switch what you're batting in the middle of an at bat? Somebody look that up. We want to go with. I want to be consistent with the MLB.
I wonder if you could.
Because you can switch in a game, but can you switch mid pitching sequence at bat? You know.
It seems like it would make less of a difference in this than it would be in baseball.
Right, but there's a strategy. It's like, are you like...
If your hand gets tired,
If your hand gets tired.
I think you should be able to switch. Because I think that's like, oh, this is a moment.
And you can. Okay, so we're still consistent with the MLB. And again, this fish column is the top of the shorter player's head.
Hands on the...
And David, you know what? You go ahead and come in here and get situated as the referee.
We've asked David to be the...
David he's a game master. Okay?
Finding the rules day and night.
He's been on Wheel of Fortune.
Yep.
And that was pretty much the only requirement for being able to be the referee. And he was the only one who had fulfilled it.
Now, this is wrong. I'm doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, right, because I've got the fish.
Yeah, I'm demonstrating that.
Yeah. So if you...
You're going that slow, and I can't catch it. And then what? You want me to pull off the whole sock?
And see, that sock doesn't work as a pull-off.
And then if you decorate it, then there's all these rules about how you decorate
And you can put spikes in there.
Yeah, you can't put spikes. I mean, even hitting those little eyes felt like it hurt me.
Oh.
Yeah,
And that was 2 attempts. You get 3 attempts per...
But a failed attempt is a reset to
I got to go back.
The shot clock resets
Yeah,
to
you
20
can't go
seconds.
like this.
I feel like 20 seconds. I'm already thinking 20 seconds is too long.
I like this.
The NBA shot clock is 24 seconds.
And you can decorate your own oven mitt.
Yeah,
if
you
want
can.
To. You should put that
And you
on.
want to get a low profile of a mitt because you want it to be, you want it. So the thumb should be up or the thumb should be down?
I mean, I just did.
No,
I'm just doing that.
on the actual thing. Up
I think down.
or down? It feels better to be down. And actually,
And let
by
me
putting
see.
it down, I can't get my thumb into the hole
Right,
at
because
all.
your thumb is there, and then
That's
these are your
perfect.
fingers. So, and I think as a ref, you have to like feel to make sure that there's fingers in there.
That there's no cheater.
But hold on,
Right,
it would
you
actually
can't be doing that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that would be easier to catch. And so there's no advantage in doing
This
that.
may make it too easy.
Well, we're gonna find. Hey, but you
right,
know
so
what?
let's play.
We also don't want to reinvent soccer where they never score.
Right.
I mean, who's watching that in America?
And once you score, you switch. Okay.
And once you don't get let's go with 20 seconds and we'll see.
All right.
20 seconds. Starts now.
Okay, so that's a reset.
Reset. Second attempt, starting now. That's another miss.
See, I'm starting to feel like the 20 seconds should be across all 3. So it's just like that's an incentive to try earlier.
Maybe we change the total number of seconds and make it across all 3. Maybe it's 30 seconds across all 3.
I think. Okay. Well, let's do one more of these.
Okay.
Your last attempt. Now. Oops.
Oh,
You got it.
And then okay. So now if we switch,
3 seconds.
so now I have what right now we're just calling a point.
And you
we're
don't
gonna
get any people suggested, a number of people suggested that you would get more points by getting on the first try, but again, not that we're trying to go with baseball rules here, but just because you hit the first pitch out of the park, you don't get more points than hitting the last pitch with a full count.
That's a super home run.
Right. So I think that to keep it simple, it's just a point.
So right now you're going to hit time, and what we're going to try is you have
30 seconds total?
no, you have 20 seconds and you have 3 attempts, and you have to legally reset within the 20-second round.
Let's try it.
All right. Your 20 seconds for 3 attempts starts now. 1, 2. There we go.
See, I lured you in, but then I didn't move.
Okay, so
See,
that feels
that
it's pretty action packed.
And yeah, my shoulder's already hurting, so I'm already going to switch.
So
Really
one of
exciting to
the
watch
And
the
I like the pacing stays up
Stevie,
when it's just 120 seconds.
Again, I want you to put yourself into the scrolling through TikTok. You stumble on a couple of grandpas
Yeah.
doing this. Like,
Yeah,
how do you feel about like having watched oven mitt and sock, and also the rules of grabbing it? Because I think if you were watching it and you saw they grab the oven mitt,
What's coming out of that oven?
Oh,
I think we need more attempts because
Right, let's
both got it on the third time. Also, is there something to? Well, okay. I mean, I'm just watching the countdown clock, and I'm like, does that factor in more to the point system? Like, is it like,
No, that's too hard.
A race type of situation?
No, that's too hard.
I just don't
Well,
think.
right now it's too easy. So that's my question.
It's too easy to catch the fish.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's bring in some people. Let's just observe.
Okay.
You guys are
Let's
the
commentate.
experts. Yeah.
Yeah, let's bring in Chase and Michaela. Oh, and by the way, one of the rules we established is you come in one at a time. You come in one at a time, and you introduce yourself. You are a grandpa when you come in. Okay.
Thank you.
So are we doing our intros?
Yes.
First, we've got Grandpa number 1. I don't know how we're going to... Oh, look at this.
Hello. My name is Joseph, the space granddaddy. Exploring the final frontier and winning.
The
So you-
space grand.
So you're actually
Granddaddy.
experiencing weightlessness right now?
Yes.
Oh, you do want the chairs. Okay. All right, let's do the chairs.
I'm too tall, bro. I can't stand
Okay,
up. in this
yeah.
shot. Okay, we got Space Granddaddy.
Bless you.
Versus.
Come on, shake your body, baby. Do that conga. I'm Poppy Frank, the granddad who's trying real hard to stay young and definitely party it up. This is my real hair color. It's not dyed.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to party until at least 9:45.
Well, that's actually very late.
Poppy Frank, everyone. Poppy Frank.
Okay, wow. All right. Okay, there's a limit on the intros, Chase.
Oh, okay.
There's a 20-second intro limit. Just now,
That's the rules. Yeah.
instituted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. So,
Okay.
Michaela, I think you're going to have to, or
Oh, and I did
whatever
research for
your
my day job.
weightlessness name is,
Joseph.
Joseph.
Yes.
See, I'm going to have to stand up. I got to stay in the picture.
Yeah, and so thumb hole on.
I gotta check
on
all the
top.
hands are clear first. You're not wearing any
No
jewelry?
rings.
Okay,
No
cool.
jewelries.
Thumb hole on
Yeah.
top.
Trimmed my nails.
Okay, let's
okay.
switch that. So the thumb.
All legal.
I mean, sorry, thumb hole on bottom.
On bottom.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Yep. And you want me to check the middens now?
There's a mid.
Make
Oh, I
sure
gotta
that-
check what's the inside first.
It's a fish check. Fish check.
Make sure that.
Okay, it's clear.
It's
Nasty.
it's a legal glove. It's a legal
It's a legal
fish.
glove, yeah.
Legal.
There we go. And now I gotta feel your fingers. Why are you making a fist? Don't make a fist.
Well, I was kind of holding on to like
There
the
you go.
thumb. In
No,
there.
you don't. No, don't hold on to it
Don't hold on.
because it needs.
No,
Okay.
four
It's gotta
fingers
be flat.
forward.
Yeah, that's actually. This is why the fish check takes
Yeah.
place.
Fish
There we
check.
go, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And of course, you can change it after he checks it, but that would be cheating.
Right. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not.
Are you guys ready? Are both granddaddies ready?
Here,
Aren't you
move
supposed
in a
to-
little. Move your knees closer.
Aren't you supposed to look at the fish and touch the fish before you start? Isn't that one of the rules?
You're gonna keep eye contact?
And
No,
that
it's
too.
I don't know.
Okay,
Player's
just
choice.
play the
Yeah.
game. Make up the rules.
Sure. Yeah. All right.
I'll touch the fish before
All
we start.
right. So
Okay.
we've got Space Cadet versus.
Poppy Frank.
Bobby
Bobby
Frank.
Poppy Frank, you got 3 attempts in 20 seconds. Your time starts now.
Okay.
That's
Up.
1.
Keep going.
That's,
You got to
you
yank
got it.
See, that was very clear. Michaela didn't seem.
Okay, but
Now
I am.
you- now you
I
So
am.
now switch.
I am taking notes, Stevie, about the ease of this, right? So,
Is this too easy?
But to me, I don't know if I'm so attracted to the definitive nature of the scoring that it might be changing
Well-
a different, like how much time you have or how many attempts you get.
That's the thing is that like if we're doing if the 4 of you are in this competition, we have to be able to like rank the 4 of you, and now all of you are tied.
Yeah, you just keep getting 1 point. Yeah, so let's keep going. Let's see if it really is as easy as we think it is.
All right.
Okay,
Like this.
Space Daddy, you got 20 seconds. 3 times, starting now. That's 1.
Hands on thighs.
It's 2.
Oh, that was 2.
There you go.
Oh, that's 3. See, that was difficult. So now you switch back. So I mean, you can go best 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if the only thing that has to happen in between attempts is placing the hands on the thighs. I'm thinking about, because this is how I play games. You find the clearest way to win, right?
Right.
So what you would end up doing is, if all you have to do is, you would be like, you would get into a thing where you were going real fast. If all you have to do is reset.
Right, you can do that. And I think we should go with that.
Okay.
Because it keeps the pacing up.
Yeah.
So let's try that.
All
right.
As long as you slap your thighs, you can go right back in for a second and third attempt.
You have to slap your thighs.
I'm ready.
You have to touch your thighs.
Bobby
Touch
Frank.
them.
Okay.
Here we go. Your time starts now. Miss.
Rapid fire.
Bobby Frank.
Exciting.
All right, so
Scores 1-0.
all right, so now,
So I don't know if that's a great technique or not, but like, you tried it.
yeah, that was a choice.
Puppy Frank for the fish now.
Getting crazy there.
Are your hands hurting?
My hands are hurting a little bit.
That was a lot.
Bobby Frank.
That's part of it.
Come on, Puppy Frank.
He's suffering from slap fatigue.
Puppy Frank's the fish. Space Daddy's the
Aim my
catcher.
crossbody.
Okay, so this is
Here we
getting
go.
a little-
So this is to
it's
tie it up.
interesting.
Round 2.
It's a good strategy. I recommend.
I might try it. We'll see.
Your 20 seconds starts now. 1, 2.
Oh.
You had it. You didn't pull it
So-
off though.
Yeah,
so
so you got it. If you catch it, you just got to pull it off.
Yeah, okay.
this is your last attempt.
I don't even know.
That was a fake.
I think that counted as if you're comparing this to baseball, that's a swing and a miss.
Right,
No,
'cause-
no,
well,
no,
hold on,
no,
hold
it's
on, hold
not.
on, because you.
No, it's not.
Hold on, okay.
She pulled it back.
Because what you could do is this: start going.
She didn't actually slap.
Right, because what if I want to do that? What if
I
I,
mean,
want to...
that feels like cheating.
No, I feel like once your hand is off your thighs, you gotta go for it.
It's a one motion grab.
That was. I have to call that a swing
I
and a
think there's
miss.
no hovering. I think there's no
Yeah.
hovering.
Yeah, you can't hover. I guess.
Yeah,
Bobby Frank.
that was your 3 times.
Okay.
Scores 1-0 still. This is the last round.
And of course, we're switching the fish.
Yeah, you gotta
but
switch
typically you would
Bring your
could
own.
bring your own.
Next time.
You don't only have one mitten in your house. All right, here we go.
You
20
didn't check
seconds.
his.
I did. Your 20 seconds starts now. That's 1. That's 2.
Wow, he's going
it
hard
back.
too. He's going hard for it.
That's 3.
Okay.
But she's leaving the
So,
top of the column.
The second time, I don't think she left the column, but the third time she left the column.
She pulled back. Yeah.
Because the columm, in my mind, is
Bobby
like.
Frank.
I think the column is basically
It should be
just
up to the head,
the
right?
box that's in between here. Like, because if you make it not pull, like, it's impossible to not ever pull back a little bit.
Right.
But like, you can't like pull like.
Like there's an instinct here a little
Yeah.
bit to do
To
something.
do like that.
Like,
A
because what if
little bit.
somebody's here and they pull it back to their chest? Like, that feels like cheating.
Right.
That's cheating? So
Right.
we
I
have to
think
stay
Well, yeah.
here the whole time.
The general motion
gotta
has
stay
to
in
be
a
up and
has to
down.
be-
column.
Yeah.
The vertical. Okay.
The general
The fish
motion
column.
has to be up
Okay.
and down.
It's like the batter's box.
And this is out of the column.
That is out of column.
Because it's above my head.
It's knees to the top of the head.
The top of the shortest head.
Shorter player, yeah.
So if the general motion, it's not going to be, it's not a complete 90-degree angle, right? But like this, right, pulling it back,
None of this.
No. Okay.
it's up and down. It's up
So
and
what? So what happens when that happened? Like, that's a
It's-
foul.
down.
Do we swap?
Yeah, I think you have to swap. I think you give up your turn.
Yeah.
All right, let's get a winner here. We got
your
All
We
right.
gotta have a mini.
Here we go. The last round for chance for Michaela to tie it up. 20
Bobby
seconds
Frank.
starts now.
Bobby Frank. Bobby Frank. Bobby Frank. Bobby Frank. Bobby Frank. Bobby Frank. Bobby Frank.
A
Bobby
little
Frank.
chatter.
Bobby
That's
Frank.
legal.
Bobby Frank.
Absolutely.
Bobby
legal.
Frank. Bobby Frank. Bobby Frank.
Running
That's
out.
one.
Bobby Frank.
That's 2.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, that one almost went to space. Bobby Frank. Bobby Frank.
Okay, so like 2 points. Michaela's out. Both of you guys take a trip. Let's bring in
so
another
Chase wins
duo.
this round, or what was your name?
Bobby
Bobby
Frank.
Frank.
Chase wins this round. He may come back.
Let's bring in 2 more competitors. And in the meantime, we want to remind you, head over to the Mythical Kitchen channel. They got a new Last Meals, one of our favorite sub-series over there. Josh grills Peyton List, who's from Cobra Kai. Yeah, you know Peyton from Cobra Kai. Talk about life, death, happiness, existentiality.
Well, one at a time. Just introduce
Okay.
yourself.
Trevor, I wasn't given a costume.
Wait, you don't.
Given a costume.
Okay, well, become a grandpa.
Okay, my name is Reginald Buckingham III, and I'm a grandfather to 87 children.
Wow.
Wow, are
Yes.
you a fertility doctor?
Your intro time is up.
And who are you?
I'm just like, I don't know, regular grandpa. You know, like
Not gonna cut it, Gwyneth.
no big deal kind of grandpa.
Forgettable grandpa.
Yeah.
That's pretty lame if you ask me.
Well, let's settle this on the.
Everyone has a
on the
forgettable
pitch.
grandpa. Okay.
Right.
All right. So Trevor, you're taller, but the top of the head, top of Gwyneth's head is the limit.
All right, mister, all right.
Okay, wait, that's an interesting point. So, because the shorter person determines the fish column, does the tall person gets to fish first?
Is it a disadvantage or an advantage to fish first?
You always have an opportunity. You're going to have the same number of rounds.
That's true. Well, in baseball, you want to field first,
Because you want to have the chance to come
Yeah.
back
so you would want to fish.
second.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to fish second.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
so the shorter person determines the fish column. The taller person is the fish first.
I have a
Assuming that
question.
the taller person is the one who just has a disadvantage. It's really no.
I think it's having to adjust to someone's. They determine the fish columns because now you're naturally you have less
Being
space
limited.
than your arm feels like it needs.
All right, let's try it.
Okay, I have a question. Do we maintain eye contact even when I'm fishing?
That's your choice.
You can
Oh,
do whatever you
really?
want
That's your
to.
choice.
Okay.
I
think
noticed
it
that
would make-
Chase likes to maintain. Poppy Frank likes to maintain eye contact.
Okay.
I think that
So there's
also-
strategy
He
to
won.
it.
All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going, guys.
No,
Come
I
on, I
think
want to
I-
see some play.
Here we go.
Okay.
20 seconds.
Look in my
Your hands are
eyes.
gonna be on the side.
Look at the fish.
One.
Oh no, you're not gonna get it today. Whoa.
3.
Okay.
Damn.
Switch up.
So
He has a point.
He left the fish column
I'm
on
s-
that last one.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was
All right.
above.
Please don't do
above
that.
Well,
what it
because
said.
yeah, that's
It's really
that's
hard
tough.
to-
That's
Yeah.
tough as a tall person because like for me it was like right here. Now
Now
listen here, mister.
Switch up, switch up.
I do have a
And bring your knees in a little bit. Trevor, you're a little too far out.
stumpy fish
Okay.
column.
I think if any part of the fish remains in the fish column, it's still in the fish column because it can't be that any part leaves. You know what I'm
That's-
saying?
yeah, you're right.
So if the bottom of the fish is in the fish column, it's still in the fish column.
Okay.
Okay,
All
here we
right.
go.
All right.
20 seconds, starting now.
All
Whoa,
right.
look at her technique.
Oh! There we go.
I'm old and slow.
A little more movement in that
1-0.
fish
You need a
there.
little more up and down.
Okay.
1 point.
Yeah, yeah.
Gwyneth,
Okay, I'm just learning
All
how
right.
this works.
I'm gonna keep it in the
20
column
seconds,
this
starts
time.
now.
Okay.
Trevor, I think Trevor might have a.
All right. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, he's good.
Oh no.
All right, that's okay.
What
Gwyneth.
was your name? Reginald Buckingham?
Reginald Buckingham.
Reginald
Okay.
Buckingham is
You're out.
good.
Yeah.
You're in.
Thanks,
All
Gwyneth.
right.
Thanks, Gwyneth.
Mr. Pappy Frank.
Bit-
Frank, ready to
snacks to you now?
party.
Oh, he's bringing
yeah, can I
snacks.
give you a piece of cake?
Wait,
Or some
how old
What do we
is
feel
the
about?
cake?
What do we feel about feeding the
Yeah.
opponent?
cake? You know, like some granddads have like candy in their bag or
Is this a
whatever. But I party,
performance-enhancing
so I
cake?
got cake.
Is it how old is this? This is a real question.
Like
Real question.
Who gave him the 4 days?
Real questions are illegal.
Flanagan brought this in 3 days ago.
So I think you can feed the opponent, but the opponent doesn't have to eat it.
Right.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Wow.
Most granddads, they kind of like.
They like to give you a Werther's or something.
Yeah.
The
Good
grandmas
gravy.
are the ones who typically like kind of force you to eat whatever.
Is this championship? This is championship.
This is
All right,
championship.
best of 3. Here we go. 20 seconds. Chase.
Blood sugar's all the way up there.
Now, Trevor, you're not in the middle of the column. There you go.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Ready?
Okay, so we're just saying 3 rounds total.
It's my arms.
I think so.
Like, is it 3 rounds or is it the first one to a certain number of points and the other? I think you got to just be like it's a certain number of it's like a certain number of time essentially. Like,
Yeah.
So it is like soccer in that way that like we're doing a total of 20 seconds.
Well, if you keep tying up,
then it keeps
can
going.
keep
Oh, yeah,
of course there, but a minimum of.
So these two are good. Maybe this will go for a while.
Minimum of 3 rounds. Here we go.
Okay.
20 seconds starts now.
Pappy Frank.
He's like Mike Tyson's Punch Out. He has a tell.
Pappy Frank.
2.
Pappy Frank.
Wow, Trevor's got a technique.
Yeah, I don't know about this not looking at the fish. I think that's a bad idea. All right, switch it up.
All right.
0-0.
Here we go. Reginald Buckingham time.
20 seconds starts now.
Oh!
Bobby Frank.
Now let me
All
just
right, so that's a point.
So Chase, I'll
Yep.
tell you something. Trevor looked at the fish.
That's what I'm telling you.
I did.
Don't-
All right.
He looked at the fish.
Hats off.
I don't know if the wig helps.
Here's the thing: is you don't want to look where the fish is. You want to look where it's gonna be.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Here we go. 20 seconds starts now.
look where it's gonna be.
Bobby Frank.
That's a miss.
no.
Bobby Frank.
That's a miss. Your last attempt.
Oh no!
All right, so we're tied up.
Tied up.
Dang it!
Slam that fish on. Here we go.
Oh yeah!
This is the
Tied up bottom of-
ever
tied up.
bona fide tournament.
All right.
Tied up bottom of the
Catch
second
fish with
inning.
Grandad.
Dang. Okay, this is cute.
Here we go.
Poppy Frank.
20 seconds starts now. Miss.
That was close. Oh, all over it.
So we're in the top of the third round. Score is 2-1. If you
score here, you win.
Chase, you have to score this, or else
to tie
Trevor
it
will
up.
win.
You gotta score
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
gotta score this.
So Chase has to get a point. Keep the
Here we
game
go.
alive.
20 seconds
Poppy
starts
Frank.
now.
Bobby Frank does.
Yeah, look at the fish, Frank.
So if you score here, I mean, if you
If you score, you win. If you don't
No,
score,
nuh-uh,
it ties up.
If
yeah, this is
it
the bottom.
tied
Of,
up.
this is the bottom of the third.
Tied.
Right.
We're tied.
This is the bottom of the third round.
Right. So he has to not score, and Poppy Frank has to score in order to win.
Correct.
Well, no, because you only can get a point while fishing.
Yeah.
So only.
The only way Poppy Frank can win is if
If he doesn't score.
Reginald doesn't score, and then he does score.
Right,
And then
but
he doesn't score.
I think I'm saying I'm centering it around the person who has a chance to score is a better way to describe. Like,
Right.
Reginald needs to score to win. You know what I'm saying?
To stay in it.
No,
Here we go.
it's tied.
Bobby Frank.
Trevor,
Look, I don't think you understand. This is the bottom of an inning.
gonna
So
let
if
him
he
figure it
scores,
out.
he wins the
Yeah,
whole
I
tournament.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Completely
I'm
tuned
sorry.
out.
That's why you were okay.
Don't care. My hairlines are receding.
here we go.
This is for the win.
For the win, Trevor.
You're right. Sorry.
For the win!
20 seconds.
Come on, it's Reginald time. Bobby Frank.
3, 2, 1, go.
You got a little frosting in your beard there, Franco. Oh,
1.
oh, oh, I got 10 seconds. I can chill. There was some hold there. There's some there felt like there was some hold there. He released when I went to pull it because I got solid.
Okay, so that's technically a catch, but it wasn't a catch and pull.
It just felt
So
like there
Chase,
was resistance.
from your perspective, what did you feel happened?
I felt him pull. It didn't give. I had my hand.
What's happening in there?
I don't know.
This is- all right, so
Oh, actually, you know
I
what it
think
might
my
have
hand
been?
was swollen from excitement.
I don't know. It was weird. It just didn't come off. I felt like I pulled. It didn't come off.
all right, guys.
Okay.
We have no definitive
Dave-
winner, but
David,
we
what-
got to call it for today.
What's your well? Let's. How do we feel about? First of all, how do we feel about the oven mitt? Because up until the very end, it was working pretty well. Mm-hmm. Right? It's positive.
I have the same question about the, like, let's say we have we bring more people in. Like, is the scoring working?
Scoring.
Like, how? Okay, let's say you have
here's-
like 50 people
That was
in a
dramatic.
tournament.
Yeah.
Does
but
the
it's-
scoring work for 50 people?
Oh, I think.
more- yeah.
What do you, when you say the scoring, what do you mean? This? Are you talking about the choice of the mitt versus the sock? Or are you talking about the way
points.
the scoring works in the
I'm
rounds?
talking about scoring, points.
Talking about best 2 out
I think
of 3.
I think we can keep playing around with that, but it felt like 3 rounds, and doing it like the top and the bottom of an inning, because people
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah.
Like you get a chance. Like to me, that was super dramatic.
Thank you.
The only question I have is, what do we do about that last one? Like, would we say, all right, that's a do-over? Like you get another chance? Like that's not your last chance? Like a catch and non-pull is a foul, and you just keep going?
I think the hand might have to be taped. So because we have no way to know that he's not cheating under there. And like the fish check is pointless. So it's like being able to like grab it or whatever. I think the hand has to be taped down.
Poppy Frank's no
And then you
cheater.
just
I
put a
think you're right.
sheath over it.
I think you're right. Just, you know.
If you want to get serious, you got to tape your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't want to do like gentleman rules, if this is like, this is for cash or something.
Taping your hand's gonna be hard to move quickly between round, like go from granddad to kid.
Well, because
Well, no,
you're,
but
you're
you're-
slapping with taped hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have to think about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a rule to explore next time. But I think that the oven mitt with the pushed-in thumb is a good fish.
Yeah, I don't think there was cheating. I don't think there was cheating there. I think it was just an unfortunate scenario where I pulled and it just didn't come off. I don't know what happened, but
Only thing I
it
know
was a
is
well-played match.
Reginald is the one to beat,
Reginald, Poppy
Returning
Frank.
champion.
not Puppy Frank.
Reginald.
This will not stand. I need my cake.
Goodbye.
Hey, we're still working. All right.
Did you first eat this? I'm gonna take a wild guess. 2015, you did an appearance at the Cavalcade of Custom Cars in Cincinnati. Is that when you had this? Mm-hmm. Let's go!
What the hell? I don't even remember that.